So to investors, why would you want to invest into Byron Bay Bio? Well, to put simply, because we're a professional organisation, knowing what we're doing, we have many years of experience in building companies from the ground up, but more importantly, we're offering something that we believe no one else has really offered yet in the cannabis market in Australia. And relatively, what that means is most large cannabis companies in Australia are over-corporatised. We have several publicly listed companies, all about the profits. Now, of course, for investors, you're looking for a return on your investment, and we do that by growing our brands, by growing the capability of the business to get further sales, not just in Australia, but globally as well. And we do that by not being scared to follow particular regulations, the certifications and other areas. Now, experience is everything in this area. Obviously, for an investor to hand over their money, they wanted to make sure it's in good hands and that we spend frugally and wisely with that money. And what we can guarantee to our investors is that the utmost priority is return on investment. And we do that by building the capability of the company, by building our sales, by building our fingerprint globally as well. And we're really excited to be able to offer this opportunity to investors because we really believe no one's doing what we're doing. We know the growth of the cannabis industry is exponential. We also know the alcohol, tobacco companies and big pharmaceuticals are all looking at the market. They're slow at the moment in the uptake, but we know sooner or later they're going to get heavily involved. Alcohol companies have their distribution networks. Even the tobacco companies also are eyeing off the cannabis industry. And we want to be in a position to not so much allow these people to come in and take over and over-corporatise this cannabis industry. What we're representing is the scale of what we can take the business very large, but at the same time, don't lose the lifestyle associated with it. Don't lose what we mean with the cannabis industry and what we're trying to achieve. And that is this Californication and the Australian engineering and pioneering spirit. That's what we want to deliver to the world. So you actually are investing in a lifestyle and an exponential growth of a brand that we know is going to be very big in the global stage. Now, one of the other areas how we deliver that and do it very well is understanding branding, understanding marketing. And these are key areas we don't believe are doing too well in Australia. A lot of that's to do with restrictions around the certification, what we can and can't say with the TGA. But we also know there is ways of doing it properly. And like I said earlier, keeping the utmost professionalism is of huge importance to us. With Byron Bay Bio up until now, we've taken on private investment to get to the business to where we want it now. But moving forward, it's important we understand that we look at other avenues for our capital raising. And this is where virtual, we believe, is the best in Australia at crowdfunding. More importantly, we're opening ourselves up to a larger community of investors. And sometimes it's more important for us to look at having a broader range of investors across smaller portfolio than a couple of key larger investors. There's elements that are good and bad with that bit. The good bit is that we have that professionalism where we know how to deliver what we say we're going to deliver. But more importantly, we feel it's a better representation of where the company is going. Obviously, it's important to have corporate professionalism in what we do, but we don't want to be over-corporatising the business. We don't want to lose that Aussie larrikin aspect of what we represent here, but more importantly, we're an Aussie company and we're very proud to be Aussies. And all we want to see in this cannabis industry is the same growth we're seeing in the US, we want to see that coming to Australia. We know it's coming. As to when those dates are, obviously there's concerns around what the TGR is doing and so forth like that, but we know it's going to happen. So, buckle up and join us on our journey as we're very excited. We know the growth is going to come in this cannabis industry and we want to be positioning ourselves as the prime ecosystem cannabis suppliers in Australia and worldwide as well.